Hi, welcome to Pinkboard. Today we are going to see the explanation of My Mother at 66, which is written by Kamala Das. Kamala Das was born in Malabar. Okay, her father is a banking executive and a journalist. When you take her mother is a poet. This poet wrote under the pen name Madhavi Kuti. Okay, she has written her novels, short stories, and poems in English as well as in Malayalam. So, here this poem is going to tell us how Kamala Das felt by heart when she learned that her mother has become terribly old. So let me explain it line by line. And this poem is not like the poems which are having stanzas. Okay, it appears as if it's a single sentence. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning. So I started to drive from my parents' home and I am moving towards Cochin. Okay, what's there in the Cochin is the airport. So when I started to move from my parents' home is on Friday morning. I saw my mother beside me. My mother is also traveling with me. Okay, she is sitting next to me. I saw her, doors open mouthed. So when I found her, she is sleeping. So when the old age people are idle, what they will used to do is they will have a short sleep. Okay, that's how the poet's mother is doing. She is sleeping and her mouth is wide open. She opened her mouth and she is sleeping. Her face ashen like that of a corpse. So when I look at my mother's face, it is like the face of a corpse. Okay, corpse is nothing but dead body. So can we imagine like this? So you can very well know how old the mother is. She is terribly old. And the meaning of ashen is very pale. Okay, she seems to be very pale and tired, and she is not having the energy to sit for some time. Okay, and by this time, the poet is comparing her mother's face with that of a corpse and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. So now, with a heavy heart, the poet is understanding that the mother is terribly old. Okay? Her mother have gone too old. She is too weak. She is understanding that now. She is learning that now. But soon put that thought away, because when she thinks about her mother more and more, about her weakness, about her old age, she will get some fear as if she is going to miss her. So that's why she don't want to think about it anymore. Okay, and she started to look outside the window of the car and looked at young trees sprinting. Sprinting is nothing but running. If you travel in a car, the trees which are standing seems to be like running. It depends upon the speed of the vehicle in which we are traveling. And here the poet is telling that I could able to see young trees outside and they are running. The merry children spilling out of their homes. And I could able to see children who are happily coming out of their homes. This is just contradictory to what is happening inside the car. The poet is so sad learning that the mother is too weak. Okay, just opposite of the young trees which are outside. And here the poet is moving away from her parents' home with a heavy heart. But when you take the children are happy to come out of their homes. But after the airport's security check, the security check is nothing but the condition in our life. So we cannot have all the people we know in our life till our end, wherever we go. So when you go to an airport, only to certain distance we can be with the people who is going to leave. Okay, after that only they can move to check their passport and visa, and they will enter the area where they will be waiting for some time to land in the plane. And here in the same way, this poetess couldn't able to stay with her mother. That's what her condition is right now. So standing a few yards away, so I couldn't able to be close with my mother now. Some gap is there between us. So I am somewhat away from my mother. I looked again at her, wan, pale as a late winter's moon. So this happens with us. Say if we are leaving a place, especially the loved one, we would like to have a last look at them. Okay, that's how the poetess did. I am looking again at her. She seems to be wan and pale, colorless, weak, having poor health, lacking the energy. Okay, I could able to sense her. And she is compared to a late winter's moon, a moon in the winter season, which has lost its strength. And here the word moon and winter symbolizes something. So this moon stands for longing, loneliness. When you take this winter, that symbolizes ending. So here when she looked at her mother, she seems to be very weak and pale, like the moon in the winter season, which is not having enough strength, and felt that old familiar ache. Okay, this is not something new for me. Ache is nothing but the pain. I am not experiencing this for the first time. Okay, this would have started right from her young age. Okay, when she got separated from her mother, when she went to school. Okay, right from that time, okay, she started to feel this. That's why it is given as a familiar pain. My childhood's fear, like a child, I am having the fear now. How I am going to lead my life without my mother. Okay, and now the poet is thinking that the mother is going to die. She is too weak. She is nearing her end. She could able to find that. And like a child who used to have the fear to stay away from mother, in the same way I am, the poet thought. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. So with some positivity, she is hoping that she can meet her when she returns. With that hope, okay, she is telling that, see you soon, Amma. And all I did was smile, smile and smile. Nothing else she can do. Smile is nothing but a positive gesture. Okay, whatever the problem we have, we can come across it with a smile. So that's how here the poem ended with a smile, with a positivity, thinking that the mother will be well and good. And here when we take the poetic devices, the last line, smile, smile and smile, here we have repetition. The same word is repeated again and again. So when you take here, wan pale as a late winter's moon, okay, that is a simile. So the comparison is made, the mother is compared to the moon, and here they have used the word as. So here it is a simile. And when you take here, the tree is sprinting. Sprinting is nothing but running. So these inanimate objects and notions are given with life. Okay, a tree cannot run. It is running like a human. So here it is personification. When you take in this line, her face ashen like that of a corpse. So here the face of the mother is compared to the face of a corpse using the word like. So that's how here it is a simile. And here you can have it as a metaphor. So how when you pour a glass of water, that is a water in a glass, how it comes out, how it spills out, in the same way the children are coming out of the home. So here in this line it is a metaphor. I hope you understood this clearly. Thank you.